Hello, ladies. How are you?
Fine.
Good stuff. So just make sure you speak up when you're talking to the camera, and you ladies look beautiful, and I guess I just want to ask you a little bit about this evening. On to the left of the camera, we have Mary Pat. Give us a little wave if you would. Hey, Mary Pat. Congratulations on winning VP's first prize this year.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. And to our right over here, we have Mary Pat's mom. Mary Pat's mom, could you tell us again what your name is? Kathleen. Wonderful. Mary Pat, could you share with us a little bit about really what it was that made you believe that you could be a peacemaker? There are a lot of 15 to 16-year-olds out there who have ideas, right? But when you were 15, you won this prize, and now that you're 16, you know, you do have the $50,000 win, but you also have a lot more influence. So could you tell us about your project and what made you believe you could be this kind of active peacemaker?
Well, my project is the Think Twice campaign. It's an ad campaign encouraging young people to think twice before picking up a gun, using it on another person. And I did this because gun violence was something that was affecting my generation in general, that is still affecting my generation. And it wasn't really how I felt I could be a peacemaker, or, you know, my dreams of being a peacemaker, but it was really, no one else is doing it. Something needs to be done. If no one else is going to do it, then who is? And, you know, it got to the point to where I was going to more funerals than graduations. It got to the point to where all you constantly saw on the news was this person was shot and killed. And this school had another shooting. I mean, there were like 11 school shootings after Sandy Hook Elementary School. And so it was, if no one else is going to do something about it, then who is? And we can't wait for another Dr. King. We can't wait for another Gandhi, because it could be you. You know, what if it is you? And God really placed it upon my heart to do something. And, you know, I saw the meth commercials, I saw the Truth.com commercials, I saw the child obesity ads, and, you know, statistics prove that they work. Well, why hasn't anyone thought about doing that with gun violence? Because it affects everybody. And that's when I had the idea. And I kind of felt like people weren't going to take me serious. I kind of knew that just being a young person in general. But I did it. And now, you know, I'm happy to say that it's bigger than what I even imagined it, you know, to be.
Great. And could you tell us a little bit more about what was it that created that change in you? You know, what inspired you and what made you really believe you could do this?
Well, really just growing up and seeing my mom and my aunts and mentors of mine do positive things for the community. And I know my mom might say that I was born, you know, with the passion to be an activist and to work on a lot of different issues. But I kind of felt at a young age that it was an obligation. You know, I was obligated to do community service because that's all I knew. All I knew was community service, and that's pretty much it.
Kathleen, as a parent, what does it mean to you to see your daughter doing this work and to bringing this work to life? Do you ever worry? Or are you just inspired?
I'm inspired, I'm worried, and at the same time, I think it's everybody's job as a human to do what they can with their gifts and talents. And Mary's gift is to motivate and inspire. So I feel like when she says she's obligated, that is her gift, that is her talent, and so that is what she needs to bring to the world. I think that if everybody did, whether that is singing, if that's writing, acting, whatever their gift is, if they did that, we definitely would have a better world.
And what can parents do specifically?
I think what parents can do specifically is to encourage their children. if their children grow up and say that they want to be a singer, I don't think that we should say no, that's silly. I think that we should encourage them, whatever talents or passions that they have. I think that we need to sow into that, and they'll be a wonderful human being.
Yeah, because quite honestly, my first idea was when I was 9 years old against child abuse.
Oh, wow.
Because that was something that affected a friend of mine, and my mom didn't tell me no. You know, she said, "Well, Mayor, if that's what you want to do, then you're going to do it." And she was just there for me every step of the way, whether that was fighting against child abuse, whether that was fighting against gun violence, you know, no matter what the cause might be. And it might be different tomorrow. But, you know, no matter what the cause is, my mom's always there to say, well, you know what, nothing's impossible. You're going to do it. And however I can help, I'll do so.
Ladies, that is amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us. And I'm going to wrap it up here. And I guess the last thing we should say is peace first.
Peace first.
Hi, Danielle. How are you?
Good.
I am so happy to be talking with you. Danielle is also a winner of the Peace First prize, and it is a $50,000 prize that winners can use as they see fit for their projects. And Danielle, I wonder if you would be so kind as to tell us a little bit about your project. And in particular, I heard someone talking about the concept of controlled exposure when it comes to talking with people about, you know, what it's like to live with a disability and what they need to know about that. Would you tell us more?
So my project that allowed me to win the Peace First prize is the Disabilities Experience Project. And what that is we take college and hopefully, well, one day it will be high schoolers